in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete, it's Devin Duvernay. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to
touchdown! Mark Andrews from 10 yards out. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Colts nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboys, let's go. Ready?
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Top 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abuka. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Justin Madubuike in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Cut, ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Track him, 60. Go straight.
Slot man moves right.
Third and long for Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. See an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man that was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to go up top again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And they work this out past the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find it.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't.
Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, 55 yards.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Jackson looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
It's a gain of 7. That brings up 3rd and inches.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, let's see. You showed him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this 2nd half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, check that.
They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Nothing 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! A great play there. 49 yards. And the Colts are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Jackson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display. Wrapping him up, no problem.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Richardson shotgun on third down.
Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Bateman once more.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. They've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 75 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Off play action. Richardson.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
These guys, sir, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. He's going to try and take off with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Now Richardson.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
And they take a knee. Second and goal from the 6 this time. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the